Worksheets, 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 worksheets. No more worksheets. Worksheets have their place, but they do not need to be an everyday or every subject or every moment occurrence. Yes, you want to assess your kids periodically. Yes, you want to give them practice, but worksheets are not always the answer. When I was a second grade teacher, I used to make up lots and lots of copies. All teachers make tons and tons of copies. It just makes me cringe now thinking about all the reams of paper that I ran through that copy machine for my kids. But I didn't know any better. So it's just very wasteful. It's a waste of paper. A lot of worksheets are just busy work, right? When you're giving kids worksheets, a lot of the times, just a few of those problems, you could get a gist of whether they have mastered it or not. And it's just busy work to keep them busy because let's face it, if you are a public school teacher, you have to fill hours and hours and hours in your day, and a worksheet versus two problems helps you do that. So it just kind of piles up in the landfills. I'm not super convinced about our recycling, that things are actually being recycled. So you can recycle your paper, but who knows what happens after that. And then obviously, as a homeschooling mom, if I have tons of worksheets, then I have to deal with the mom guilt of what do I do with it after they're done? Do I throw it away? Do I keep it? Now I have all these worksheets. What am I going to do with them? So it just kind of creates lots of problems, lots of issues. They are also, I did a little bit of research. They're also kind of, what's the word? They're not harmful, but they're just not the greatest way to learn. When a worksheet is designed, it's designed with one path, one way to do it, one correct answer usually, and it kind of leads kids in this thought process, this incorrect thought process that there's only one correct way to do something. And usually a lot of worksheets require very basic thought process. There's not a whole lot of higher order thinking going on. It's more like a skill and drill kind of thing where they're just testing the ability of the child to perform over and over and over again. There are better options. If worksheets are the answer, I love this quote. Oh, I should have, it was some website I grabbed this off of. If worksheets are the answer, then why haven't we replaced teachers with copy machines? Pretty hilarious. So let's talk about some other options. One easy thing that you can grab, a Walmart, Target, probably all the different stores have these little dry erase boards. They're like the size of a sheet of paper. You can use those over and over again. If you're doing math, you give them a problem, they solve it on the dry erase board, you check it, and they erase it. It can be super fun for the kids. If you have more than one, you can do a competition. You could do different colors. They have all fun colors with the dry erase markers. And then they hold it up when they're done. They even have like whiteboards that have a handle on them. I know some teachers would used to use those. Those are fun too. But the point is, you can use them over and over and over again, and it helps to reduce the waste of the paper and the time that it takes to find the worksheet and print it out, and then the ink of your printer. So it's saving a lot of things, and it's also more fun for your kids. My girls love to get out the dry erase boards. They think like that is just the coolest thing ever. So it's fun and it's better for the environment. You can also, if you have something like my 5-year-old, we're working on her being able to write her name and working on letters. So I just wrote her name and slipped it in a page protector, and then she can write it, trace it, erase it over and over again. So you can turn any worksheet, any piece of paper into a reusable piece of paper just by putting it in a page protector. And I just ordered a huge box of them from Sam's Club. I think it was like 250 sheets, and it might have been like $25, $12, I don't even remember. It was like $20. Let's say it's $20. 250 of them. So endless opportunities, right? I actually have a folder that I keep for my kind of preschool, kindergarten prep type things that we're doing. And lots of papers are just in there in those page protectors. So it's all in one place. And some of them are tracing activities, and some of them are other things that we do. So turn anything reusable by just slipping it into a page protector. Super easy, super cheap. You don't have to go out and buy a laminator. Just buy some page protectors and you are done. And it is golden. Then your kids, you just have to make sure you have dry erase markers and erasers. I just get felt. Is it felt? I think it's felt. Felt from Walmart. a black sheet of felt and I just cut it in little rectangles, and they use those as their little erasers. You can use microfiber cloths. They might stain them if it's dark colors. The black felt really works really well. Practice is important. So I'm not saying you can't use worksheets, and I'm not saying that they should never be used. I'm just saying I don't like the practice of giving them worksheets all the time. I think that there's a balance, just like with everything. You want to make sure that they're meaningful learning activities, especially if you're homeschooling and you have that ability to control what they're doing and how they're doing it and when they're doing it. You want to make sure that they're developing their skills in a way that will benefit them in the long run and not just busy work. Here you go. Finish this worksheet of addition problems or whatever it is. So just kind of weigh that out. Hopefully I didn't step on anybody's toes there. I know as a former public school teacher, I printed way more than my fair share of worksheets. So I've been there, but I promise there's a better way, and it's so much easier, and it's less stress, less prep. Just go with it. The benefit is not only for the environment, but also the kids, because doing worksheets over and over again is kind of soul crushing for little kids and older kids too. Nobody likes to do a worksheet. How many times do you enjoy filling out paperwork? I mean, I don't think any adults really like that either. So when you can make it fun and exciting and whip out a dry erase marker and have it be more open-ended instead of this closed, this is the problem, this is the answer kind of way, it's more enjoyable for everyone involved.